Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are live, and it is time for some Football Manager awesomeness. Hello. Oh, it's very dark. I should really turn the top lights on. I ain't going to mess with that now. How are we all? Welcome to Stubo FM. My name is Stubo. Thank you very much for joining me on this Monday evening. I don't know why I've got another microphone there. It's not necessary in the slightest. And I'm ready to go, and we are ready to go with the Coventry save. If you do enjoy what you see today, do please leave a follow on my Twitch page. It would mean a lot to me. Type in !YT to find out what I do on YouTube as well, and give me a follow and a watch over there as well. All that kind of stuff would be very much appreciated. You know what? Let's just play some football, shall we? I'm only going to be on for a couple of hours, so let's just cut to the chase and let's just get into the nitty-gritty of the football, shall we? So without any further ado, there we go, and we're back. Here we are, and it's the first, just after the first game of the season, and as you can see, doing rather well. Doing rather well. If the season could end now, that'd be great. That'd be great. We absolutely battered Portsmouth 3-0. Portsmouth 2, let's be completely honest, we should have been battering. Like, they got promoted last season, so we really should have been winning that game. We did win that game. A good time was had by all. What was the situation in terms of transfers? Got a couple of these chaps on trial. Other than that, we've got a 22-man squad, so we definitely need to make at least one transfer. One or two transfers, unless we get some young players in. So who have we got? We've got more. Darbo. In fact, let's do it this way. So, right, again, I have these gaps between playing. I do kind of forget what we end up with. So we've got Gillespie as a backup goalkeeper, possibly a first choice, because he does look quite decent. So, right back at the moment is Todd Cage, who's injured. So, right back is probably necessary. I mean, maybe not. It might be okay. But we've got him, we've got Clark Salter, we've got Courtney Hawes, we've got Lawson. Then holding midfielder, we've got Spanish lad. Then we've got Lowry, Dewsbury Hall, McAtee, Barry, and Gutierrez. So, we've got two 11s. If I was going to strengthen anywhere, it would be right back and maybe another defensive-minded midfielder, like a proper holding midfielder as opposed to a playmaker like Spanish lad. How much money do we have? Got $1 million, but we are overspending. But then, do we have offers in for anyone? Offering this guy a trial. Why are we offering him a trial? He must be decent. Right, we have got some money, so let's drop that down a little bit. Drop it. I can't drop it anymore. Should drop it a bit more, but never mind. We do need to keep an eye on the club vision, I think, because I think they want us to sign young kids, don't they? So yeah, so we need to sign some young boys for the first team. So if we do sign someone else, it does have to be a kid. That's something worth bearing in mind. He's on the transfer list, Steven Sessegnon, but he's more of a... I mean, he could do a job, couldn't he? 750,000. Do you know what? If he's on the transfer list for 750,000, which he apparently is, that wouldn't be a bad deal. I mean, I'd like to get him a bit cheaper if that's okay. And we'll even give you a profit thing. 10% of the profit. Okay, I was kind of joking about that, but alright. Steven Sessegnon. He's 22 years old, he fits the criteria. Sorry, I'm just moving my microphone. Apologies if you just heard a bit of messing about there. That'd do. That'd do plenty. I'd be very happy with Steven Sessegnon coming in. A lot of big clubs are after Bidstrup. More of a central midfielder. It's not quite the level that we'd want him to be at the moment, but he has got the potential. I do kind of feel like he's probably the player we should be after. Another Skyen. Another Skyen. Quite look at this guy as well. Strength of 14. He's 6'1". He's got a decent amount of pace. He's a centre back who can play as a defensive midfielder. I feel like I looked at this guy as a centre back. Be interested to see whether we can get him in. How far can we stretch this million? Overpaid a little bit, but okay. I think they might be the two players I want. Chances of getting Sessegnon and Nella Skyan are going to be slim, but we're going to go for them anyway. Okay. I don't know if anyone's actually put an offer in for him other than us. It's just us at the moment. Another Skoyan. Peru. Olaskoyan. We have to learn how to say that name if we sign him. Again, only team who's gone in for him. Right. Oh, we could have a problem here. We could have a problem. We need to respond to it. Right, I'm going to hand you over to my dude. Oh, that didn't work, did it? We can't adjust the budgets, which is really, really frustrating. Well, look at the contract he got offered. That's probably got something to do with it. Oh, I really want this guy. The frustrating thing is he's coming down. I don't really want to walk away. I don't really want to walk away. The thing is, he wants a big pay rise, so... And we're offering less than what he's currently on. And there's not a lot we can really do about it. This is annoying. This is so annoying.
Get a pie, mash, gravy, and drink for just £5.50. Wow, ka-ching. Greg's new evening menu. We got it, got it. Did somebody say just eat? Participating in stores and locations only. Available 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. T's and C's apply. See just
He's agreed to it.
for more detail.
What has he agreed to? That's 20%. That's gone up to that. How has he agreed to that? He's agreed to a pay cut. Oh, I hope no one else goes in for him. Offers have gone in for Sessegnon, including one from Monaco. He would come in and play more games for us than he would for Monaco. We'll declare interest, and there's no point putting an extra thing in for. I'll tell you what, let's do it because we can do his bonuses, can't we? Oh Christ, no, we can't do anything. We can't do anything of the sort. We'll say that one. Sound keen. He wants to come. He wants to come, but I think he's going to want to go to Monaco more. Even though he's not going to play there. And that's the thing, he's not going to play there. I really, really do not want to lose out on Steven Sessegnon. I think he would be a good signing. Who we got? Hector and Shipley. I mean, Hector and Shipley, to be fair, deserve to be in there, I would say. Benteke, been released. Oh, if the club wasn't being so funny about that sort of thing, we'd go for him. League One, potentially Championship. We'll give him a scout just in case. I've got offers in for the two players I want. That's the thing, so... Problem is, I'm a little bit concerned that we don't actually have the money to sign both of them. I'm playing Gyökeres for the first time this season. Lowry's come in for his first start. We're hoping O'Hare has another good game. Lawson's come in. Horse has come in. Gillespie's come in. We're looking at a few players here today who we've not necessarily used yet. Certainly not this season, not from the start. So we're hoping that some of them can do well. We have got Louis Barry on the bench as well. Gelhardt is not on the bench because he didn't really play that well last time out. Probably not his fault, but we're just going to rest him for this one. So without any further ado, let's go. Let's get into it, shall we? And let's hopefully beat League One opposition, because it would not be very good to lose in the first Carabao Cup game of the season. Well, it would be the only Carabao Cup game of the season, wouldn't it? Wouldn't be good to lose that against League One opposition. Build from the back, boys. I'm okay with that. There we go. That's exactly what I wanted to see. Yes! Yes! That'll do. That will do. And it's that man, it's Chucky. The man who I'm convinced I'm saying the name wrong, even though I'm a Villa fan and I really should know the name. Chukwuemeka with his first or second goal this season. I think it's his second goal this season because he played really well in the first game. I don't know why I got my earphones down. Let's put them back up. One disappointment so far is the Callum O'Hare has been largely anonymous, which is fine. I don't mind him being anonymous as long as he's not bad, but too often he has games where he's bad. I'm getting to the point where I think we might be cashing in on him. Genuinely think we might be. Right, Horse gets it to Lowry. Said it completely wrong then. Harmer. It's so good to have Lama back in the base in midfield. We know how good he was up until he had his falling out with us over his contracts. Which is frustrating when you see that he signed a lower contract at the club he's currently had and then accepted a loan offer to come here, and we have conceded a goal here. It's Asal, and that is very disappointing. We've let them carve us up completely there, and that is very disappointing. Darbo again. I mean, he's our captain, but he just doesn't seem to be a very good fullback, even though his stats suggest he should be. Dewsbury Hall can come on. He can come on and be a box-to-box midfielder. And then maybe McAtee. That's unfair on Chucky. That's unfair on Chucky. I tell you what, we'll bring Spanish lad on. Spanish lad can come on and do a job there. I'm furious with the team. We should not be taking this to penalties. We should have been battering them. I mean, we want to talk about a complacent performance. That was very complacent. Or if we get knocked out, I'm going to be livid. Well, I forgot to pause it while I was changing the camera, but we did score our first penalty. It's Tyler Walker. Rodoni steps up for Wimbledon now, and it's a poor one from him, and Gillespie, who was poor for the goal, does end up saving it, and it's going to be Gyökeres to step up to take our second one, and he buries it, and it is 2-0 in the penalty shootout with Wimbledon having the advantage of penalties. Woodyard now to take their second to even things up in terms of penalties taken, and he does score, and it is 2-1 on penalties, and it's going to be Matson to step up, and he's going to look to bury it in to make us 3-1 ahead, and he does do that indeed. The Chelsea loanee puts us ahead by 3-1, but again, Wimbledon have that penalty in hand, and it's Robinson to step up, takes it, and scores it 3-2 penalties level. And it's the substitution Spanish lad step up now. He's going to look to put us 4-2 ahead. And he does not do it. And all of a sudden, Wimbledon have a chance. Doesn't matter. Osiu hits the post. And we have to be a little bit ashamed of ourselves that it took till the end of a penalty shootout. That's a bit of a problem. We don't have another right back. Like, were Wimbledon in the league last season? Were they in the championship? No. So where were they last season then? Finished 18th. Struggled against a team who finished 18th last season in the league below us. That is poor as anything. Carlisle Cup second round draw. We're just going to hit automatic. Well, they're going to hit draw all teams. Please not a ridiculous team away from home. Unless it's going to make us a lot of money. Rotherham versus Coventry. Okay, it's another League One team. We should be able to beat them. So here we go. Here is the 11 for the game against Ipswich in the Championship. It's Moore in goal with Burrows, Hyam, Hector and Matson in defence. Harmer, O'Hare, Shipley and Chukwuemeka. Again, Chukwuemeka in midfield with Gyökeres and Walker up front. We are playing Jack Burrows. I'd rather not be playing Jack Burrows, but he's the only fit right back at the club who isn't suspended. We're going to have to play Jack Burrows. Let's do it. But the ball's cleared only as far as Burrows. He's going to try and whip it in. Who knows? This might be the making of Burrows, and Shipley was there looking to try and head it in. He just couldn't quite get there. Couldn't quite get it in there. Callum O'Hare needs to do something, because I think come January, if he hasn't impressed me, he might be out the door. Cripe. So we're getting away for a kick as well. Oh, and Cameron Burgess has scored. Oh, I'm livid. I'm livid with the boys. We're on top in the game, and then we go and let them score. Harmer's having an absolute shocker. Gyökeres isn't playing much better. O'Hare's having a shocker as well, but Tyler Walker is the man who's going to equalise because it's Tyler Walker and he does Tyler Walker things.
Yes! Yes!
And did you know what? Callum O'Hare might have just saved himself a substitution. Genuinely might have just saved himself a substitution. Right, O'Hare in, Shipley. Chucky was there. Walker's there again in there. Goalkeeper makes the save. And I am going to hold off on the substitution of HARE just to see whether him being a ball-winning midfielder does in fact make a difference. Chucky's in here. HARE's in here. Oh my word! HARE went for the worldie and he nearly got away with it as well. Can we steal something? I don't think we can. We're going to get a draw here. Very disappointing. Very disappointing. Furious with both our defence and our attack. I am very disappointed in that. This is Ipswich, who again, I am convinced got promoted last season. Yeah, they did. They're not there, are they? Finished seconds. We're struggling a little bit at the moment. We are struggling. Very disappointed in this lad. Callum needs to do better. Needs to do better. He needs a good performance in the next game. He did get an assist there, to be fair. But he needs a good performance, and he needs to know that. Oh, goodness me. Right, can we find out whether we've signed these two players or not, please? I'd like to know before the next game. It's really frustrating. Yeah, and how often are you going to play? That's the thing. How often are you going to play Stephen? If that is your real name. Of course, it's his real name. Right, we need to go back to the drawing board on this one. Good news, however, is I've just seen who we've got. £160,000. Boom. Peru Nolaskayan is in. This guy, fullback, who is a left back. Don't need left back. Right, Nolaskayan. Oh, he's a 3.5-star player already. Right, he's going to be coming in to be a central midfielder. I don't know whether he fully realises that yet. Or defensive midfielder, I should say. But he'll get it. He'll get it. Okay, let's hope this game is not as frustrating as the last two. Right. Nolaskayan is on the bench. He will get some minutes, hopefully, in this game. Pardon me. In this game, he will hopefully get some minutes. That'd be ideal. I'm gonna start Callum O'Hare. I've got buyer's remorse on chucking him out of the team. To be fair to him, he did get an assist last time out, so that's the main thing. But here we go. We're gonna hopefully, I'll tell you what. Put early crosses back on. Let's hope and let's see whether at home against Stoke we can replicate the game against Portsmouth. That's the hope, and I think we have a chance of doing that. It's been a little while since we've had a highlight in our favour, but we might have one here. Walker tries to get to Gelhardt, but Gelhardt can't quite get there. Gelhardt and Walker have got a good partnership, but they're not playing well at the moment. Both are struggling for... Well, all of us... Oh, boys. That was woeful from our defence. Neither man picks him up. And all that good work in the first half has been undone. Because we just let Stoke come back into the game. Absolutely furious with you. Absolutely furious. We just let him do whatever he... The defence just split and just let him do whatever he wanted. I mean, I don't really want to go too narrow, but... I'm just going to go again. Demand more this time. That is the perfect response. Michael Hector from a corner. 1-1, game on.
Yes! Yes!
But it's yet another goal conceded, and it's yet another drawing position. Oh, if Jordan Shipley had scored that, though. Oh, my word. Can you imagine? If we can actually capitalise on this, it would be great. Right, Darbo. Big ball to Tyler Walker. And Tyler Walker makes it 2. What a ball that was from Darbo. And Tyler Walker makes it 2-1 to Coventry. What a ball that was. That is more like it. It's a shame Louis Barry's not on the bench because I'd bring Louis Barry on. I think it's going to have to be Gyökeres. She's not a bad substitution to have to make. Shipley, Walker. Oh, Tyler Walker. From the tight angle. Let's have a look at that again. Tyler Walker has it here. Gets it back to Matson. Matson and Shipley. Shipley kind of stumbles with it. And Walker's just there to power it home and makes it 3-1. And we go in control of the game. I know what I'm going to do. Because he worked there in the game against the aforementioned Portsmouth. Maybe he works there again. Could bring another Skyen on, but he's more of a defensive midfielder, so I think we'll bring Tom Lowry on. Because Gelhart's not had a good start to the season, really. And if we find out that Callum O'Hare's best position is as a striker, I'm going to be very disappointed that we even extended his loan. Very disappointed. Right. Substitute o'clock. What do we got? Jordan Shipley's tiring. Michael Hector's tiring. We're going to take Hector off for Clark Salter or Hawes. So we'll bring him up on Hawes. Main reason being I'd rather not have a tired player on the pitch. And then for a final change, I'm thinking Jordan Shipley. And maybe we put HARE up here. And change him to a ball with the midfielder on support. And we bring another Skyen on as a half-back, which he can do. Yeah, I think we do that. Bring the new boy on. Bring Courtney Hawes on for another appearance. Just wait and see if Callum O'Hare can get some business done. That goalkeeper can just launch it forward. That would be great. Yep, like that. That would be perfect. Right, Darbo. Look for a defence splitting pass. O'Hare. This time with the defence splitting pass. And oh my word. Just imagine if Walker had scored that. That would have been a hat trick. Callum O'Hare with a great attempt at a pass as well. Starting to think Callum O'Hare might just end up being a striker because it's the second game we've witnessed him have a good performance when moved to the position. Ooh, that was a bit messy, but we get away with it. And that is the game, and that is a great comeback victory. Walker with 2, Shipley with a couple of assists, Hector got 1, Darbo got one of the other assists with great assist as well, it was. And Callum O'Hare with another half-decent performance as a deep line forward. Right, Joe Gelhart has yet to really kick on this season. So we are going to drop him, and I am actually going to start Callum O'Hare up front in the game against Rotherham. Let's just give you the go. Let's just see how he does. He might surprise us. Right, that's the 11. Let's quickly save the game. We are going to give Gillespie another chance in goal. It's going to be him, Darbo, Hyam, Hawes and Matson as the back 5 with HARE, Lowry, Shipley and Chucky in the midfield. Supporting up front, Callum O'Hare starting now for the first time alongside Tyler Walker. Tyler Walker has scored a couple of goals in the last few games, and Callum O'Hare as a deep line forward has been doing a half-decent job recently. So let's give him a chance from the start and let's just see whether we found a position that gets the most out of him. Right, Darbo. Lowry. That's Darbo. Still looking for Shipley, and Shipley makes it 1-0. That is what should have happened in the Wimbledon game. And let's just keep that up, shall we? Let's just keep that up. Darbo gets to Lowry. Lowry back to Darbo. Darbo just sets himself up. Gets to cross him beautifully. And Shipley's coming from the midfield. Just heads it down. It is 1-0. I didn't play the sound effects because I was too busy admiring the goal. Yes! Yes! Lovely. We know Callum O'Hare has played well in this position in both of his substitute appearances, so the fact that he's playing there from the start well is encouraging to me. Almost like a little forward-lying playmaker, which I quite like. Lowry now gets to Darboe. Into O'Hare, and O'Hare, oh my word, what a goal that is. Yes! Yes! What a finish this is. It's another Darboe ball. Darboe starting to find his feet a little bit this season. What a pass. First time. He's hit it first time and chipped it over the keeper. Have we found Callum O'Hare's position? Is it inexplicably as a striker? Lowry into Walker. Walker. O'Hare. Lowry into Chucky. Chucky should be making it 3. He just doesn't. Just pulls his punches a little bit. Wimbledon really gave us a game. Rotherham have been alright, but we've just been a little bit too good for them. And Jordan Shipley's there again. It's his second goal of the season. I think it's his second of the day. I think he scored our first. We'll find out in a minute. More importantly... Yes! Yes! It is 3-0, and that'll do. That'll do plenty. And it is Jordan Shipley's second of the game, and that is half time. Right, it's launched up, but Martin intercepts. Walker now. Running wide. Gelhart's in there. Chucky into Spanish lad. Oh, Spanish lad. Spanish lad doing Spanish lad things. Yes! Yes! Walker drifts out wide. I thought it was going to be O'Hare in the box, but it's Gelhart. Gelhart doesn't get there. Chucky heads it down. The Spanish lad just volleys it. And we do get a fourth in the 78th minute, just at the end of the 78th minute. And that is delightful. And I think we really needed this. Let's just keep the ball. See the last few minutes out without exerting any more energy than we need to. And that was the performance we needed. And Callum O'Hare might have just reinvented himself. Let's have a quick nose at the table. Let's see how we've done. So we're currently in 5th. Remember, we did have that draw a couple of games ago. So it's one of those things where ideally we'd like to be a little bit higher. I mean, to be fair, playoff place is fine. A playoff place is fine, Stu. So let's quickly have a look at how we've done this episode. So we started at the game against Wimbledon. And, you know, it was a frustration, but we did get the win in penalties. We then got a draw against Ipswich, which was very frustrating. But then we have had back-to-back wins against Stoke and Rotherham. And I think they're very important wins as well, especially that Stoke win. Very important to get a win against Stoke, I think. But yeah, I think I'm going to end there. Thank you so much for watching this stream or this VOD. If you have enjoyed, do please leave a follow on the Twitter page. The Twitter page? Goodness me, Stu. Need to not stream and I'm tired as well. Please leave a follow on the Twitch page. Please go and follow me over on Twitter as well to keep up to date with when I'm going to be streaming and when videos are going to be coming out on the YouTube. Speaking of the YouTube, please do hit that subscribe button and like any videos that you watch over there that you do enjoy. And feel free to comment as well. Let me know on there and on Twitter what you like, what you don't like, what you think could be better. Any suggestions whatsoever, they are all taken on board. But for now, that is going to be it. Thank you all so much. I've been Stubo. You guys have been awesome. I'll see you guys next time in the next stream or the next video. And take care of yourselves. Look after yourselves and each other. And I'll see you next time. I'm rambling even more. So with all of that said, I'll catch you guys later. Cheers.